This is Home Movie 2. Last year I made 1, and the next year will be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 till I die. At the moment, I'm watching the birds in my backyard fly around in circles. But when I write about this, the birds are long gone, and they will especially be when I record my voice saying these words. So I suppose then the moment resides in the unfolding of this film, every time and forever. So if I say I'm watching the birds right now, or that I'm happy, you believe me. And if you're watching this right now, you're either a victim of my intrusive camera or my enemy who wants to know my secrets so you can destroy me once and for all. Or maybe you're just a friend of mine who needs to take a break for a bit and look into the past. My name is Dane. I like music. I like moving images. I like to put them together in my own personal arrangement for pleasure. And this is Home Movie 2, and I don't know what it will amount to. Maybe that's for my daughters to find out, but you can take from it what you'd like. Thank you. So like before, you're watching the birds in the backyard, and never again will you ask permission to move your eyes in tandem with a bird that flies away from you slowly, and you won't ask permission to excuse yourself, to use the bathroom, and look in the mirror for the first time in a very long time and say, hey, you're handsome. Do you know that? You have red cheeks and full lips. You also like your heavy hands that stay to your side. And sometimes when you're cocky enough, you start looking like your father. You tucking plaid button downs like his father. Then you remember his old man and how at night he'd invite you to the front stoop. And this was in the city, so you wouldn't know if it was street lamps or moonlight that would hit the side of his cheek and cast a shadow over his eyes like a blindfold. He was handsome in the dark, and he would have his coffee tin, and he would sit there and smoke one and listen to you. He would listen to you talk about your day, but you're 6 years old and none of what you will say will matter because right now, at night, you're talking to a god, and he's got a face like stone, and he smokes and listens, and you feel like one of a kind for the first time. Plus, these were the nights when the Yankees were still winning championships and people were buying houses, big ones, very big ones, and he was still here before things got bad, but that's something you didn't know. When you were handed a phone and heard him say everything's gonna be alright, don't cry, that one-of-a-kind feeling will happen one more time in your life. And when that time comes, you'll be the youngest you will ever be. And what you will say will matter as you grow large. And what a large boy you were back then. Still are, but with a little bit more control. You used to hate your body. Do you remember this? Hate your legs? You'd come home after school, and after watching Skinny Boys Kiss Girls, you'd go into the bathroom and go to the mirror. Your thighs would bulge out of your cargo shorts, and then you just go fucking hysterical, digging your nails into your legs so you can cut your calves off. Mom would cut your nails. You know that one day you're going to find the perfect pair of pants, and then and only then can you tuck in your shirt and look like the man inside, and the man before, and the man before, and let your stomach eventually grow against the plaid, but not anytime soon, and only enough where the one who can turn you into a boy is in love with the idea, and in return you rid their head of bad thoughts. That means the stomach stays where it is for now, okay? So not anytime soon, not tomorrow or next week or next year, but today. You are half naked at the moment. Bottom half dig out. You're the most handsome boy you will ever become. Run with it. And this is the third time I will say it. They were doing things they can't do. They were holding things against you. They were drowsing on an essence that represented grandeur. In mornings which were heavy from details that were weighing on things that could be said, but instead drowned out by a saying, it's your grace that's overwhelming and as wide as a canyon, which is why you walk on over, walk in peace and past the cannons. Yet they aim across the land, and they do it because they can. That the thing you hold so dearly to yourself, which is your pride. And so you'll ride out every word and every compliment that's given by those who just met you, yet address the way you're living. They asked about the last time it was around summertime. It was books at your sister's house, biography and paradigm. There were photos quickly taken of funny stories spoken from people who wore linen and propped windows fully open and their throats dry from hoping that seemed to fall away, from which only rum remained as you spoke about the day that you saw students at the movies. They were young and they were eternal, and did they know who sat before them would gladly hold their hand forever? Or the meal in which you felt it was a great and best kept secret, in which those who knew were few, but it was true because you meant it. And there it is right through the ether. It's when air transcends the language. It's a ghost that helps for moments, handing poems to the sounds.